Hey everyone, hope you're having a good Saturday so far. Breaking news coming out of Hamilton ETFs, everyone. They just released their February dividend or distribution rather announcements. And there's fantastic news because they're two, very beloved all-in-ones, community favorites, obviously, HDIV and HYLD have declared slight distribution increases. So HYLD, HYLD is going from 14.3 cents to 14.5 cents, and HDIV, a tiny one, from 17.1 cents to 17.2 cents. So I pretty much called the distribution increase for HYLD a month or two ago, because just like I talked about in that video or in that short, I believe, if you actually look at what HYLD is, you see that the majority, the biggest percentage of HYLD is really in SMAX and QMAX. So we know that SMAX is kind of like a mini S&P 500, right? And QMAX is technology stock. So obviously we got to look at those distributions to really try to predict if HYLD is going to increase or decrease its distribution. And if we look at SMAX, it's been slightly in the last 6 to 7 months or so, it's been slightly going up and up every single month, or almost every single month. So you see that 17 cents, 17.2, 17.1, and the latest one 17.4 for January. If we look at the February one, even SMAX, you see here, raised it again to 17.5 cents. So SMAX, which is the biggest chunk of HYLD, has declared its highest distribution yet at 17.5 cents. And even QMAX, the latest one here in January, 20.3 cents. And if we look at the latest February distribution, it's 20.4 cents. So both SMAX and QMAX, which make up the majority of HYLD, have both slightly increased their distributions over the last 6 months. So it's only normal it's going to translate into a small distribution increase for HYLD as well. HDIV as well, except it's a little bit more modest. It's going from 17.1 cents to 17.2 cents. And my assumption, I can't confirm this, is because of the QMAX, the success of QMAX, which makes up a pretty big piece of HDIV as well. You see it's the second biggest position. Obviously in HYLD it makes up a bigger chunk, but you have QMAX as well in HDIV, which is mostly Canadian focused. So the other ones like HMAX and HFIN, EMAX, and AMAX, I believe have been relatively stable. They haven't really been increasing over time. They've been fluctuating, but it's really QMAX, I believe, that's allowed Hamilton to give a slight increase for HDIV as well. So just wanted to share that good news, everyone. This is obviously welcome news whenever some of our favorite ETFs, which, HYLD and HDIV, I think are definitely part of the Great 8 and can make up the foundation of your portfolio. So it's always good to see distribution increases. And I do have an announcement that HYLD just passed its 3-year anniversary. I can't believe it's already been 3 years that HYLD has been out. February 4th, 2022. There you go. And I am planning to make a video with Hamilton ETFs, a Q&A video to talk all about HYLD. So we're going to review its performance, how it's done versus the S&P 500 versus its competition, etc., etc. And Hamilton ETFs has agreed to let me ask you, the audience, for your burning questions, and the top questions are going to be asked during that Q&A video. So if you want to be able to submit a question to the folks at Hamilton ETFs, you got to be a member. So just click on that little join button that is there next to the subscribe button to become a member, find out what it's all about. But soon, within a week or two, I will be sending out a members only community post asking for your questions. So stay tuned for that. We're going to talk to Hamilton ETFs in length and do a big review of HYLD and how it's done over the last 3 years. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Appreciate your support as always. Give a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that as well, and see you next time.